It's week 6 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Ray McCloud to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play and second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Niners did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss last week snapped a 4-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes, but it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's got the hook up to McCloud. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
McCaffrey, they're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team. But he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're top 10.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
And shutting him off now open field. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. That good for 19 on the first down. Now Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. This is taken at the 18. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Purdy off the play fake.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, it's Purdy. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Slot man moves right. Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Nick Chubb stops short, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play action here. Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down, San Francisco.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value. The throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Play action, now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Moore graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected, and sure looks like they made the right decision there.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Again, it's Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 25-yard line.
Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins from 4 yards out. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.